Hello, this is Agnes of Gann Explained. Today I want to share with you this book, Astro Volume 1, written by Wong 10 years ago. I've been using this book. It's hugely useful. And he made some forecasts on this book. And recently, there is a good call on Dow, which I want to share with you. And more importantly, how you can take advantage of it to make profits from the market. So let me pull up the Dow chart now. So given the forecast was made 10 years ago, we allow some flexibility in the market, and he pinpointed the exact turn plus or minus 2 trading days, which is acceptable. And that was like a drop of over 1,000 points. And this is a very sensitive spot that when the market breaks, it will go the other way. So it's a curious spot to watch here. And if you want to buy some cheaper stock, you may like to wait for the market, to go down a little bit. And as I said, if the market breaks this point, that meaning that there is another active cycle going on in the market, and we need to watch further. So most importantly is how we can take advantage to make profits from the market using this kind of information, using Khit's help. So there are a couple of ways, and I can share with you the first way of getting this Unlock the Astro Secrets bundle. It is a two-part training, and part one, Khit talks about what you need to know and to debunk the myth in astro trading. And part two is some useful tools that you can apply to the market right away. And I would like to share with you some feedback from traders who have done this program, so you have a sense of what you can get out of it. So here's what Wong from Canada said about the part one training. He said, "Your video was excellent. I've watched it 3 times already, and each time I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I also been able to pick up some very subtle hints you give to Gann's secret approach to timing the markets. Through my own research, I'm finding that the dynamic cycles are key to generating my time price projections, so I'm continuing to backtest data with the hopes that I found a technique that is consistent with the dynamic markets you so well explained in your video." So the key here is consistent and dynamic. A lot of times we fail to distinguish the difference between stable, consistent, and static. It's important to get consistent and stable market cycles, but at the same time, it cannot be static. Like August 30th, Khit made a forecast that the market is going to turn. So you go back and try to reverse engineer the astro phenomena, finding the planet pairs or the aspects, and you're hoping that it will repeat and then you can find the next top. No, don't do that. That's the quickest way of losing money, because the market does repeat, or history does repeat, but it doesn't repeat that way. If it is that easy, I think most astro traders would become millionaires already. So he's from Robert. He says, the problem is that when he said there is the other Gann courses, either more obscure than Gann, or the system doesn't have the same robustness, just like what in Gann explained. I've seen lots of efforts from other people and be very weary. I don't have the confidence that the product would provide the certainty to allow me to start the course and hold on to the trade without closing it prematurely. When I saw the chart with the offset, he's referring to a chart in the bundle, in the video training. It was like a light bulb moment. Nobody ever said you couldn't do that. Then I saw the possibilities. Something like that to a 15-minute position would be remarkable. All of a sudden, I could put my system to use again, but in a more targeted fashion. So that is great for traders like Robert and Wong, who has been researching Gann for a long time, and we give them that light bulb moment to forward their research. And this is some feedback from part 2 training, which is the tools that you can apply to the market right away. And this is from Hiram, and he said, I thought that the astrology section would be hard, but when you have shared it, amazing It's not only because you don't need to know any astro like me, but this is the first time I've seen a way to convert time to price with zero effort or calculations. So this is from KK Chen of Hong Kong. He said one could learn the simple and tradable astro timing techniques which are accurate to the minute for market action. So it's terrific. So the other option of working with Khit is Trading Genius formula. This is a mathematical formula that helps you to find the safest entry spot of the market, where to add positions, and where to exit the market, which is the entire system that helps you to make consistent profits. And the best part of this helps you to find the dark energy on the chart. This is important when I refer back to the Dow chart just now, especially for forecasts that you made like well ahead of times. You know, that you have to allow some flexibility for the market movement. And that's the reason why it's important to know the dark energy of the market.